Hey guys, what's up? It's Zeros35 here, and this is post-editing of the video, probably about 2 or 3 months after I recorded this video, because life's just been so crazy. As of today, I have been busy with life, but I was able to participate in the Not Gillinor Games Season 3 episode posted by Hanani. So if you haven't watched that, go ahead and check it out. I'll put the link in the description down below. But my goal is to try to upload a RuneScape video at least every Tuesday. I say that now while I'm feeling optimistic, but we'll see how long it lasts for. Not sure what the content's going to be because, there's a million guides out there for everything. So maybe I'll try to do some challenge modes, some other stuff like that, some high-level stuff that usually guides aren't made for. But I'll try to figure something out, post something every Tuesday. Either way, though, I appreciate you clicking on the video, watching, and I hope you enjoy. So let's roll that intro. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with another average Pvmer guide. This time we're going to be doing duo next. Ironically, every time I say average Pvmer guide, but then I have like max range, max melee gear. It's not average Pvmer gear, but you get the point. You could change this with Armadillo. You could do it. It's not face, helm, blah, blah. So let's go ahead and take a look at the gear to start off while I'm waiting for people to get essence. Highly recommend stacking up some essence. You go outside, you kill the spiritual mages, you kill the blood reavers. Really easy to stack up essence for next. It's not like other God Wars dungeons where each kill is 1. I believe the mages are 5 or 6, the blood reavers are 4, so you can stack it up pretty quick. For gear, we're going to want to go with a hybrid for a duo. If you're doing a trio, you can do range only, but so we're going to go with melee full helm, prims, and then our 4-way switch is what I like to do with Infernal Cape or Fire Cape, Amulet of Blood Fury, Averting Defender, and our Fang. And then the Masori Bounty and the Masori Chaps have no negative melee. If you're going to do this without Masori, you should probably do a Carol's Top. Hey, post-editing me again. I don't know why that last video cut out, but you're all smart people. You can see the gear that I'm wearing. Switch the gear out for whatever your money can afford. If this is all you can afford, then so be it. I don't think it's going to work very well, but that's up to you. Alright, there we go. This is what your starting inventory should look like. You have your 6 pre-pots here. You have your thralls, and you have Death Charge. Death Charge, you're going to want to proc whenever you're attacking the minions in the corner or the Blood Reavers. And if you kill or get the kill participation credit, you'll get 15% spec energy back, which is extremely important with the Zerat crossbow spec, which costs 75, and if it hits, it guarantees that whatever bolt you're using, the spec will proc. So with a ruby bolt in this, you'll hit a 110, which is huge. So as soon as I get my teammate in here, we're going to go on in, and then I will go ahead and record us doing a duo kill for you guys. Alright, we got our essence stacked up, so we're going to go on in. Get our pre-pots up. Go ahead and grab the Rust Brews. And enter in. If you want to do a private, you can, but honestly, people don't really crash anymore that I'm aware of, so it's not that big of a deal. I have these tiles marked. It's where you're going to want to stand. You're going to want to stand in melee distance. Set our quick prayers to protect from mage and rigor. Ellie here is an Iron Man. He's extremely dry, so hopefully we can get him a drop. Takes a little bit for next to spawn in, so you just kind of chill. Go ahead and turn those sound effects back on. When she spawns in, she will spawn in her 4 minions in the corner. As soon as she gets on that 4th minion, I like to go ahead and get up my thrall, get my prayers up, get my spec ready. I'm not going to attack her until I see her say, let the virus flow through you. Unfortunately, spec missed. We're going to switch to melee. I'm just going to chill. When she says there is, you gotta step out of the way, like step to one of these squares if she's looking at you, but in that case I just had to step back to where I was. What Ellie is doing here is a 5-tick method. When he attacks, he steps under. It kind of delays the attack, saves bruise, saves supplies. I'm not good at it because I usually just AFK range. If you get this cough, just do not stand near anyone. Wait till the cough is done, and then super restore your stats back up. And then if you were ranging, use a range pot. If you're meleeing, here's the there is again. Just going that way, so we don't need to move. And 80%, she's going to say, Pvmers don't fail me. She will become immune to damage. This is where you're going to want to use your death charge, and you can range or melee this guy. I prefer to melee it right now just because of the Blood Fury procs. Maybe get a couple of heals off. She's coming into melee. Just put the cough on Ellie so I don't have to worry about it. Whenever she does that and she's on the outside, as long as you're behind like these tiles here, you don't have to worry about it. So next up is the range phase. We're going to go ahead. I should probably turn off auto retaliate, that'd be helpful. She is going to range, and so are we, because during this phase, if you get close to her, she does more damage with her attacks. So the goal is to stay as far away as we can. So we're going to let the attack hit us, and then we're going to hit her and run right back. That is 2 specs already missed, which is really sad. She's going to run towards him, he's going to reset her back to the middle, and we're just going to go back to exactly what we were doing. I prefer to have my health really high during this phase, because if she gets close to you when the screen is dark, and you are there for a certain amount of ticks, it's the equivalent of getting Dragon Claw specced a bunch. It's not fun, and you usually die. And it does take a little bit of time to get the essence, and no one wants to die and lose all that, so. Sometimes she'll summon those, just avoid them. So the good thing is that you can spend all this money on this gear to not hit it all. And that's like peak RuneScape. So next up, she's coming up on 60% health, which is when she'll become immune, and we will attack this minion. And the goal here is to have this minion attacking one of us while the other one tanks Nexus hits. I'm gonna go ahead and death charge, that way so if I get this kill I get 15%. You could range or melee this guy. I believe, I'm not too sure on the weaknesses other than I know the ice one is weak to crush and I know this guy is weak to stab. The other two might be like slash and range, I'm not sure which is which, but you could use melee or you could use range on this guy. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. Now right here, if you have a Zeros item on, you can pray at the altar to get full spec health and prayer. I probably should have spec'd first and then done that, but it's fine. There we go, we finally hit spec. We're gonna go melee. Step under when we can. This is another chance for you to use Death Charge if it's not on cooldown. Like I said, keeping your health high. Just prevents anything crazy happening. This guy's weak to stab, so I am going to melee this guy. Pull in a Thrall. Now, on the off chance that I don't get the death charge on this guy, I'm actually going to attack this Blood Reaver once. Usually it's better if they're closer, but that one attack will count that Blood Reaper as a kill for me. It'll give me essence, and it'll give me my special attack back, just in case I don't get the kill credit for this guy, like if Ellie does more damage to him. Yep, so see right there, I only did one attack, but when he dies, because next killed him off for the next healing phase, I got a 15% spec back. Actually, I'm just going to spec this guy, just to bring this along, and I'm going to heal up. For this, she's going to put me in an ice prison. Turns off your prayer, so make sure you turn it back on. And she's going to melee a lot during this phase, but we are going to keep Protect from Mage on, because if you get frozen, she has a special attack here that's going to do a lot of damage if you get frozen. You can't move away, so... It's that one right there. She'll say contain this. She's going to put spikes around her, so you're going to move away. I think it is 3 ranged attacks. It's 2 ranged attacks, but we'll get that third one in there. Can actually spec right now, so I'm going to do that. Turn off my prayer. If you're ever in a panic and you're getting smacked and you're running low on HP or whatever, you can always just walk under her to heal. Don't run away. Because we always want to be in melee distance for this phase, otherwise she's going to Ice Barrage everyone and it does a lot of damage. I say as I run away from him as quick. I'm going to go ahead and let Ellie out. I probably should have done the middle one so he can walk into her and stuff, but it's fine, hopefully. Places don't fail me, so we're going to come over here. Do this, do this. This minion can freeze you through Mage Protect, so you want to make sure you're never standing next to her. Like I am right now. Because if I would have got frozen right there, that's a solid 50 so damage and my prayer turned off. Prayer's turned off, at least I can do that. Alright, this phase is where you can protect melee. She likes to do 4 attacks to someone. However, the stepping under it, I think, slows it down a bit, so that's 4 right there. Yep, so now she's going to attack me, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she should switch to him. Sometimes she can choose not to. 2, 3, 4, so now I'm going to put on melee, because she should switch to me. Nope, she's going to go for round 2 with him. She just wanted that extra one. So that's 1, 2. Switch the range, because she's deflecting melee now. That's 4. You just want to keep track of how many she's hitting. Stay high health. Don't have to be at full health, but definitely don't smite. That's not going to do anything. We're not at must buff. And there we go. That's full duo kill. Still had plenty of supplies left. Still went pretty well. Unfortunately, no drop, but just some supplies. Usually, if you're doing a duo, you're probably going to get about 1 kill per trip. Just go ahead and grab your drop. Restore up any of your stats, and teleport out and go bank again. So that's a pretty simple kill with an explanation, so now I'm just going to give you guys a kill once we re-gear up without an explanation, just so you can kind of watch. And so I can focus more, because I'm sure my switches were probably off and I missed a couple things. So I'll be back in a second when that kill's ready. From my understanding, how the next drop rates work, they're a 1 in 43 for anyone in the room to see the drop, but then to see it in your name, because it's a duo, you would take 43 times 2, so 1 in 86. If you're doing a trio, to see it in your name is a 1 in 129, but then if you're splitting, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to see a drop every 43 kills, or you're supposed to. I cannot stress this enough. You do not attack her until she says, let the virus flow through you. She is immune to all damage. So if you do that, you're just wasting your spec. Not that the specs hit anyway, but... if you're doing next with like some really try-hard people and you don't do the walking under method, some of them get really pissed off. So I can't tell you if I'm doing it right. I don't know if it's working, but I just do it just to look like I'm giving an attempt at doing it anyway, just so they don't get pissed and start saying mean things in the chat, you know? At the end of the day, we're just trying to make money, we're trying to have fun and chill. She is immune now. Go ahead and attack this guy. See if I can get a Ruby proc in. Thrall, death charge. She's running at you like that. Try to stand underneath her to reset her back to the middle. That was unfortunately a little too late to do that. Ellie's got it taken care of. Nice. Stuff reset. And 0 for 2 on the specs again. So right here, she's running at me. I'm going to step underneath her. Should reset her back. If she does not reset back within like a couple ticks of you doing that, start running. Just start brewing and start running. It's not worth dying for. Don't risk it. Just get out of there. Thrall's down, so I'm gonna Thrall again. Alright. She's immune, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of this guy. Death charge. Range attacks are gonna start hurting. If you're the person who next is on, your best bet is to take them away from here. So see how he ran around here, reset her to the middle, and now he's just tanking ones when she's attacking. When she runs at him, he's gonna go ahead and go underneath her, which will set her back to the middle right about here. If she wants to. Yeah, there you go. you're looking for quick kills, like quick next KC, duos are definitely not the move for you. I would suggest going to Mass Worlds if you just want to stack up your KC really fast. I prefer trios, but if you want to see a drop in your name, duos are going to be the best for you. Spec. Since she's not attacking me, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to spec again. Melee. We'll charge a death charge. I don't remember how much damage I did to this guy. Apparently not enough. Hopefully we'll get a charge off of this. Nope, guess not. If your character turns red like that, that's a blood sacrifice similar to the Ancient Godsword spec in PvP. If that happens to you, you have to run at least 7 tiles away from her. If you do not, the whole team will get blood barraged, and you will get smited and take about 40-ish damage. 40 to 50. So make sure you're always paying attention to that. Of course, my death charge goes away right as I kill that thing. Blood phase is really the phase that decides how long your kill is going to be, because you can go through it really fast, or she can sit and heal through it. I want to spec right now, but I feel like she's going to summon a blood Pvmer. Yep, there it is. If you attack her during this phase, she just heals. Oh, I didn't take my spec off. That's so sad. Whatever. Yeah, you see it. Just really had to secure that kill, you know. He got blood sacrifice, so he's got to get away. At 40%, there we go. Now we can go ahead and attack this guy. Go ahead and get my death charge hit in there. So I might have to re-death charge before it dies. Go stab it real quick. This man likes to sit on low HP. I would say that's a no-no. That's a big no-no. Don't do that. Stand here. One of the best chances for you to use the altar, because you can't use it when you're being attacked, is when she says contain this. You can run and use it, but I used it earlier. Nice. That's in order to break those stalagmites, you just need any melee weapon with crush or stab, I believe. If you don't have a melee weapon, you can punch, but sometimes that'll fail. Blood Fury's putting in the work for this kill, which is nice. Shout out to my friend Toothpickin'. He got his first blood shard drop, so I told him I would buy it from him for 300k extra from what it was, so he didn't have to deal with GE tax. And again, like most of my PVM videos, Gimme Ellie is in the clan OS Immortals with me, so if you guys are interested in joining, go ahead and just leave a comment down below and I can let you know how to join. That's awkward. He's just trying to stall center back to the middle so we're taking less damage, use less supplies. I think she's gonna contain. Yep. So we're just gonna have to range for now. This should be 3 and probably a melee for 4. Yep. At this point, I don't know when she's gonna switch, so I'm just committing to the melee. I think I get one more hit in, and then she goes to reflect melee. Like I said, I usually do just AFK range method in trios, so I'm not a master at knowing when she's gonna turn off reflect melee and whatnot. I definitely have gotten a lot of damage put onto myself by poking her when she has that up. Four. Man, she's going for round 2 on him. Typical. Spec misses. It's 4. She switches to me. 2, 3. Not going to attack her when she has that up. Her attacks do drain your prayer per hit, so make sure you don't get smited like I almost did right there. Fang spec to finish it off. Oh my god. Nice. And that's a nice little MVP for me. I don't really know how. I felt like I wasn't doing that much damage, but pretty mid-tier loot. So yeah, there you go. That's the average PVMer's guide to a duo Nex. If you're doing a trio, you can do the exact same thing, or you can just range it the whole time. Not really much of a difference, so I hope this helped you guys out. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.